Welcome back, Summoners, to another electrifying season of Alliance War. This season brings a whole new challenge, fresh nodes to learn, defenders hitting harder than ever, and bigger health pools to grind through. Every fight will be a test of skill, strategy, and execution, so stay tuned, smash that like button, and subscribe for more MCOC action. It's game time. Let's go. Welcome back, champions, to War number 6 of Season 56. Work travel has kept me pretty busy lately, which means a bit of a delay in getting these war videos out to you, and fewer fights per war. But we're still here, still fighting, and still looking to keep things as clean as possible. For this one, I'm running with Void, Sentinel, and Moleman. I'm on path 4 once again, with just 1 mini to take down on node 37. Let's see how this squad holds up. If you enjoyed this war content, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and let's jump into the action. Alright, first fight up in this war is going to be Moleman against this Quicksilver. And unlike Moleman fights in the past on this node, I do not want to go into Frenzy. Although I will start this fight off with a parry heavy once I back away and let recoils fall. Main thing being, I don't want the reverse controls on me. I don't want to be in Frenzy, get 3 debuffs on me, and have to worry about reverse controls the entire fight. I want him shrugging off everything. So here we go. He throws a special. That's fine. So we're just going to do 5-hit combos up to a special 2. And that's really all we're kind of focused on. Anything else is just kind of extra. Here we go. We get to the special 2. We drop the special 2. Even not being in Frenzy, he has a couple bleeds on him. I'm hoping it kind of kills him, and it does. Took a couple hits there at the end. It was kind of ugly at the very last couple seconds, but 32 seconds, not going into Frenzy. I'll take it. Next up, we're going to be using Void on this Kushala. I really could have, probably used Moleman. Kushala's bleed immune still would have worked. Probably, hindsight, it may have been faster. Void is never, ever one of those champions you want to accuse of killing things fast. He is steady, he is solid, and he works. So here, the plan is just a 5-hit combo, throw our special ones. Probably should have turned recoils off. I get a little got here thinking, do I want to throw a lot of special ones? Yeah, I decide I'm going to go ahead and throw a couple anyway. It's chip damage. I am going to be using Void again later, so I am going to go a little bit easy on the special ones in this fight. You can see there, I didn't throw it. I'm letting the debuffs that I've got on there kind of do the damage for me. Ideally, I don't throw another special. I'll take a little bit of chip damage from her special, like dex most of it. If I get to a special 3 and she's not dead, I'll throw it. She dies. One special 1 in that fight. Have to heal up a little bit, but still, nice little fight for Void there. Moving ahead to Section 2, we're going to be using Sentinel on this Domino. Could have used a lot of different champs here. It just felt like using Sentinel. And, the plan here is to just let Sentinel build up his charges over time. I'm not going to do anything extraordinary to get him. If she gives me an opportunity to hit her block, I will definitely take advantage of it. I'm not going to worry about trying to carry heavy and get the Intimidate on her to push her back. I figure quick enough in this fight, I'm going to get to 100 charges. I'm going to be about as tanky as I'm going to be. And really, then the plan is to just, kill her. There's not really much to it other than that. I've got the, hey, I can always go to a special 3 and heal up in the back pocket if I need to. Really don't want to. Not planning on using Sentinel in any other fight, so no real big need to be healthy at the end of this. So here, we just want to get to our special 2 at this point. We want to drop a big special 2. There we go. Get those Incinerates on there. Does push her close to a special 2 of her own. We'll back away. Those Incinerates are doing a good amount of damage. Not quite going to kill her. She's about 24%. Now it's just time we're going to get a little intercept. Got a little lucky there. She evaded and didn't, counter and punch me in the face. Now into our Sentinel Striker. She's down. Like I said, not going to be using Sentinel again, so good enough. And last fight on the path is going to be Piggy, and you guessed it, Moleman is coming in. And we've taken many, many fights on this node before as well. Here you can see we back away to let all the debuffs kind of wear off of us. And since it's Piggy, I'm not going to try to get into Frenzy once again, and we're going to be throwing special 1s. The idea is to throw the special 1, almost as quick as you get it. That way he builds up no spider nonsense. Also, really trying not to go into frenzy, although with Moleman and stand your ground, I can block unblockables in frenzy. Just prefer not to have to deal with it. You know, that is kind of always my thought process. If I don't have to deal with something, I don't want to. There, I should have thrown right away. You can see he's already at 3 of his little spider nonsense thingies. Not ideal, you know, still in okay shape. We're, you know, getting up there in the number of monster mass charges we had. You know, at 20, we automatically go into frenzy. So the plan now is, well, let's see if we can finish this off. And you can see there, he evaded me. Unfortunately, he threw a special right away. Now he's doing nothing but evading. I've got the monster mass on there. He's unblockable. I'm just trying to let things expire naturally on their own. I'll hit into his block when I have an opportunity. You know, he's still unblockable. I still have one little charge on me, but I'm able to get an intercept in there and bring him down. And this brings me to the last fight in this war. It's node 37 here, so it's got the personal space healing. And I figured probably the safest champion for me to use is going to be Void. You know, one, you know, Void will reverse the healing. 2, near the very end, Sentinel gets 3 armors, and when they expire, he gets a lot of power gain. So good chance of him, you know, without somebody that can control the healing and control the power, very good chance of him killing to full. So don't really want that. So I was thinking, well, you know, Void may be the best one. It's going to be a slow fight. Like I said, Void is never the fastest. You're fighting Sentinel. He's never fast to bring down. So what you're going to see is I'm baiting a lot of special ones. You know, if he throws special ones all day long, I'm fine with it. You know, Void could probably survive a special 2 because he is Incinerate immune. So I just kind of figured special ones are safer. If he hits me with one, I get a little bit of an armor break on there. And well, you know, there's worse things to have happen than having an armor break on you and healing up. So that's the plan. You know, you can see here, he's down to about 60%. We're doing pretty darn well, pretty quick. We get Fear of the Void up. We're going to throw a special. And now, you know, things are pretty much under control. He's got another Petrify up there. So if I can stay close to him, which I did not do a very good job of in this fight, I probably should have done a better job staying close to him so we have some more heals going. It just didn't work out that way. He's got, you know, the equivalent of 4 Petrifies up there now with the Fear of the Void. If he does get any healing, it is all reversed. There, I push him out of range again. Just, you know, could have sped the fight up a little bit if I managed to stay close to him, but at this point in the fight, I'm saying, you know, it's safe. He's going down. He's at 25%. I am fairly healthy. I am having good success just baiting the special ones there. We kind of took the last little bit of it to get an armor break on ourselves for a little bit of willpower healing. You can see I'm healing from a 300 tick. Now he's got his armors, and you can see because of Fear of the Void, because of the Petrifies, he gains no power. In fact, he loses power. And at this point, it's a game of keep away until I get a clean opening and bring him down. And that's a wrap on war number 6, 5 quick fights, 5 full attack bonus wins. Always nice to have a clean one. Hope you enjoyed this quick war video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, and drop me a comment down below. I always appreciate the support. As always, mini account fights are up next if you want to stick around for more action. If not, no worries. Thanks for watching, and take care all.